But good evening, hockey fans. Just an audio test here. We're just doing an audio test as we get set for some big Wisconsin Valley Conference hockey. It is Wisconsin Rapids and Stevens Point head-to-head in the rematch from that 3-1 game a couple of weeks ago. Again, just an audio test right now. Puck drop still scheduled for around 7 on Zaleski Sports. Good evening, hockey fans. We welcome you to the Southwood County Recreation Center as we get set for some Wisconsin Valley hockey here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Weyland. Steve Mays alongside me, Joshua Bush, and Olivia Zimmerman on the production side of things, doing all the hard work when we talk about hockey for the next couple of hours. A big rematch going back to December 16th. It was SPASH won that one 3-1 on the game-winning goal by Jackson Schrader in the third period, after Carson Gauze had tied it up midway through that third. That game was back and forth. Shots were within one of each other, 32-31 for SPASH. You could tell there was no friendly moments between those two teams during that game, and we expect more of the same tonight.
Yeah, and it's a big-time game here it's the new year. Conference races are starting to heat up a lot. SPASH has gotten the better of Wisconsin Rapids, obviously the last number of years, and SPASH has been the king of the valley for quite a while. Rapids, a good crowd continuing to file in here at Southwood County Ice Arena, and it's going to be a good atmosphere, good hockey game. You were at KB Willett a couple of weeks ago. That's a phenomenal place, obviously, to play hockey. This is one of the top places in the area as well here at Southwood County. And the matchup, you mentioned, no love lost between the two schools. It's been that way for decades. Two schools that have had big-time battles on every sports surface that you can think of. It's going to continue tonight here on the slab in Wisconsin Rapids. For
sure, and when you look at these two teams, when they hit the ice, the top lines for both teams are absolutely phenomenal. When you look at Schrader, Molsky, and Miller heading out there, as Wisconsin Rapids takes the ice now, led by sophomore goaltender Noah Peterson, who saved 29 of 32 in that first game. He was great, especially in that second period where he really held it close. On the other side, SPASH is out there led by senior Mason Sperlin. In that first game, he was incredible. The best goalie performance I've seen this year was by Sperlin in the first period. He made 16 saves in that first period alone against Wisconsin Rapids, and without him, they would have lost this game 5-3, 6-3. He was absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, and that's what you expect out of a senior goaltender like Mason. And on the other side, Noah Peterson continuing to find his place in net here in Wisconsin Rapids. Just a sophomore going up against a very big-time offense like Stevens Point. As you mentioned, Mason Sperlin does a great job in goal for the SPASH Panthers, and Panthers looking for a same result here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, when you look at this team as they send their starters out now, again, that top line, Molsky with 17 goals on the wing, Miller with 27 points, Jackson Schrader with 34 points in 11 games at center for this team as SPASH comes out in their black jerseys, white sleeves. Those are really sharp. The black helmets.
Yeah, not to cut you off, but that's one big reason they're 10-0-1. I mean, you don't have no losses on the year when your offense doesn't, or when your offense is as good as SPASH's.
And that's despite losing one of the best players in recent memory in Cade Schmieguy last year.
Yeah, absolutely. And Cade's gone off and played some hockey elsewhere, and not just one of the best last year, one of the best in his high school career at Stevens Point.
As they go through the lineups now, Wisconsin Rapids, Carson Gauze at the center, and then obviously Josh Tokarski, their leading scorer. We talk a lot about Carson Gauze because he's got the all-time goals record. He's going to set the points record this year, but Tokarski is a big part of that with his size.
Yeah, again, another senior on this team that has put in the time and the hours to play as well and put this Rapids team in a spot to continue some success here in the new year.
As now we turn things over for our national anthem.
Direction of Jeannie Olson.
to hockey here on Zaleski Sports. Again, Mike Whelan here with Steve Maves on the call. Wisconsin Rapids in their white jerseys, their homes with the gray numbers, gray and red sleeves. And let's take a look at how Coach Pat McDonald has his team lined up to get things going tonight. And their forward core, Carson Gauls, will be taking the draws at center. On his wings will be Jax Poggle and Josh Dekarski. On the blue line, Tyson Vilbaum and Carter Morrison with Noah Peterson stopping the pucks in the net. On the other side, for the SPASH Panthers, their top line, it'll be Jackson Schrader at center. He'll be flanked by Grady Miller and their leading goal scorer, Grant Molsky. On the blue line, it'll be Jamie Reeve and Tyler Loomis with Mason Sperlin in the net for the SPASH Panthers.
Yeah, absolutely. And a really exciting matchup here tonight, obviously. Coming to Wisconsin Rapids hockey games the last number of years, by far the best crowd that we've seen here. Obviously, no basketball going on tonight. I think there's a swim meet at 5:30, but that should be wrapping up soon. So people will continue to file in here. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be nice and loud here in Wisconsin Rapids tonight.
Absolutely. The Red Raiders will be skating left to right, looking at your screen. The Panthers right to left. It will be Molsky taking the draw against Carson Gauss. The puck is down, and we're underway. Early draw won by Wisconsin Rapids. Dekarski up the right wing. He'll skate it in and send it behind the net. Sperlin will play it there, but now right to him. Sent just past the goal mouth and into the corner. Big mistake early from Sperlin. We're going to have a high touch, which will bring it out of the zone, it looks like.
Yeah,
called
good.
by our mustachioed official.
A nice quick little attack there by Wisconsin Rapids early. Almost had Sperlin out of position, and just a missed pass and a missed shot there by the Red Raiders.
Yeah, a little bit of an ill-advised decision by Sperlin to play that puck behind the net as the face-off in the defensive zone, won by Wisconsin Rapids again after it was tied up. Morrison, a saucer pass over to Dekarski, and now Vilbaum, the left-handed shot, will skate it out. That one turned over, backhanded in by Jax Poggle. Last time we saw Poggle, he had a hat trick against Pacelli, his first career. Got 11-0 win. Gauze, that was when he scored his 100th. He has it now up the right wing. He'll wire a shot. That's going to be glancing off the blocker and all the way back towards center. That maybe got a piece of the blocker, went off the glass and all the way back down behind his own net. As Morrison will backhand it over to Vilbaum. As we'll get a line change in. Griffin Schindler, I see, as that pops up out of the zone. Big play there, big collision between Poggle, and we're going to have a penalty. An interference call will be taken by Jax Poggle. I think he's going to be going to the box for 2. Or no, they're going to call it on SPASH. They're going to call it on SPASH. Grady Miller is going to the bin for 2.
Yeah, Rapids on the early attack here tonight offensively. Just able to get a couple of nice shots in. And, again, just continue to put pressure on Mason Sperlin and the SPASH defense to see if you can sneak in a goal here in the first period.
57 seconds, time of the penalty. 2 minutes for interference. As we get a whistle, Schindler will take the draw against Jackson Spees on the penalty kill for SPASH. To the left of Sperlin, face-off one. It was won by SPASH, but Rapids hustling quick to make the play there by Sawyer Wilkin on this power play unit.
Yeah, Coach McDonald early here wants to get a good power play offensively from the Red Raiders as SPASH takes it away.
A lot of collisions in center ice. Getting up with it now is Wilkins in that second power play line. Good step up there, and then just chipped over there by Ryan Dietz. On the blue line with Vilbaum, and then McDonald, Wilkins, and Schindler on the forward core. Here's Dietz. He'll take a shot that can be glancing off the glove, and back towards Spees. He'll find an open spot and backhand it down with 40 seconds gone by on the Miller penalty.
Obviously, hockey, a very violent game. You'll see a lot of big-time hits here tonight between these two schools.
And again, with a rivalry going, there's going to be a little bit of extra on some of the hits, especially with SPASH can really seize control of the conference with a win tonight.
Yeah, they've already beaten Wausau West once, Wisconsin Rapids once. Rapids has lost to West already this year.
So obviously for the Red Raiders, this is a must-win game to keep conference hopes alive. Here's Morrison, top power play unit out there. Low shot, looking for deflection, save made off the paddle of Sperlin. It was deflected by Gauss.
Yeah, the only 2 losses this year for Rapids in conference play.
Looking for deflection to the left dot. There is Dekarski. He'll find Morrison. He's going to walk into one. He'll wire a shot, deflected. I don't think that one got on net. 30 seconds left on the power play.
Mark Great defense here by Stevens Point. Rapids getting their shots, just haven't found it yet.
Keeping everything on the perimeter right now. Not getting any sort of chance. Bouncing puck off the low boards. Good recovery there by Vilbaum to keep it in the zone. Here's Dekarski trying to skate with it. He'll take a low shot. Looking for a one-timer. Gauss fanned on it, and it's cleared. And that will just about kill off the penalty. Oh, so close for a one-timer for the captain. As now both teams back at full strength. Miller out of the box. 5-on-5 we play. There's a turnover in the zone. A shot. Wires one wide off of Dekarski's stick. That one trying to go toward the net. Turned over there and taken by Mason Dillingham on the defensive pairing for SPASH. 13:48 to go here in the first. No score shots. 3-0 for Wisconsin Rapids. This is a lot like that first game where Wisconsin Rapids dominated the shot totals in the first period. They helped with a couple of power plays that did. They had a 5-minute major power play, which helped. McDonald line in with Schindler. Now Stofflet out on the ice along with Nathan Bouchard. Trying to slam it forward. They do send it out of the zone, taken there by Ryan Dietz. D-to-D pass. Dillingham spins it away alongside Carter Drexler. And here is Drexler. Along with Gabe Field and Tyler Bialis. Here's Field behind the net. Dietz will just backhand one through. It's going to roll all the way down, and they're going to call an icing. It'll get to the red line. It does will have an icing to bring things back.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Sparhawk Trucking. They become one of the area's leading trucking companies, reliably hauling for over 44 years. Come work for the best and learn more. SparhawkTrucking.com. Good first 4 minutes here in Wisconsin Rapids. Obviously a lot of action that's going to be happening all game long.
Absolutely. Molsky will take the draw, but the faceoff won by Poggle for Wisconsin Rapids. So far the Red Raiders have done a great job in the dot. Here's Gauze up the left wing. Gets shouldered away from the puck by Tyler Loomis, who had the first goal. He was our Highlight House player of the game in that first game. Had a goal and an assist. Scored the first one on a seeing eye shot. Then backhanded back out to center ice and just sent in by Logan Ostricki, who takes a big shoulder-to-shoulder hit. And then a puck was in the skates of Dekarski, and Wisconsin Rapids turns it over. Here's Loomis. Backhand up the far side boards, but not much there as he'll chip it forward. Dekarski was trying to make a hit. Here comes Schindler in onside. Schindler takes a shot. It's going to be a save made off the right pad. Trying to center it back to the slot. Nobody home. Here comes Miller back the other way. Poggle on the back check. Taking on. There's going to be a penalty called on on Wisconsin Rapids. There's going to be a hooking call. And we're going to get a SPASH power play. As at 4:59.
And before SPASH starts their power play, thank our friends over at Econ Electric. Whether you need residential, commercial, or industrial electrician work, you can rely on Econ Electric, where every job is done safe, done right, on time, every time. Econ Electric.
Face-off won by SPASH they get their power play started. They'll go along the boards, takes a bad bounce and out of the zone. That's when you got to learn when you're playing in these road rinks. Even though you've played here a few times before, the boards are going to react different depending on where you are. As that one chipped up and into the netting, we'll get a face-off in the neutral ice.
A lot of matchups tonight on Zaleski Sports. You got wrestling, girls basketball, boys basketball, more hockey. 4 hockey games tonight on the network in between first and second, at intermission time. We'll give you some score updates.
Absolutely. Face-off again, won by SPASH. And Loomis will just fire one in. Behind the net it goes. Morrison, though, first one there without a problem. He can try and take his time and then lobs it up and out of play. That's gloved down by Schrader. Again, Schrader, leading scorer, 12 goals, 22 assists in 11 games. SPASH 10-0-1. Here comes Molsky. He has 17 goals. Tries to go backhand to forehand. It rolls toward Peterson. And he'll do the smart thing, use that big glove to cover it up and force the face-off.
Yeah, and Rapids defensively has done a nice job so far. Still 121 to go in the power play, but Noah Peterson hasn't been attacked quite yet.
Face-off won again, though. And back out with it is Logan Ostricki. Here's a shot from Dillingham. That's blocked. Right back to Ostricki. He'll try and find again. His stick checked away. Carson Gauze with a big-time play there. And Gauze almost got himself a shorthanded break, but Ostricki is there again. Shot whistles wide off the post, then back off the skate, and cleared back down. Halfway through the Poggle penalty, Again, he was called for a hook. As Ostricki goes up the left wing from his blue line spot, can't handle it. It's sent back down again, that time by Morrison. Morrison, one of the alternate captains. Schindler makes the change along with Tokarski on this penalty kill unit. Vilbaum on the blue line as well. Here's a chance. Playing catch that time. That one sent wide, did not quite get there, and then banged up and out. Just under the stick of Tyler Bialis with 21 seconds left on the penalty.
Yeah, so far so good. You're happy if you're Coach McDonald. Only one shot really on goal in this power play. Big swing.
But here comes Schrader. He keeps it in, has to bring it back out, and offside will be the call. They'll bring it back out as he got knocked, just stick checked away. We'll get a face-off. And as you do that, a reminder as well from our friends at Mariani Packaging Company located on the east side of Wisconsin Rapids, just 15 minutes from Plover. They're hiring. Full-time day and night shift food manufacturing positions are available at the largest independent dried food processor and packer in the U.S. Visit Mariani.com to view open positions. That's Mariani.com. Shot whistled high over the crossbar by Schrader. Tried to backhand it through. There's one fanned on by Miller. Both penalty expired. Both teams at full strength as the captain, Jamie Reeve, will bank one in, taken there by Tyson Vilbaum. He'll try and send one through. That's going to be down in icing.
Yeah, both teams with power play opportunities. Both defenses stepping up in the first 2-minute penalties here tonight in Wisconsin Rapids.
And on that power play, officially no shots by SPASH. Everything got blocked out in front. As it'll be that top line out, Gauze, Tokarski, and Poggle. Looks like Dietz and Stofflet on the blue line. Draw will be taken by Jackson Spees, and it's won by SPASH. Here's Jerome Poirier, who had the third goal in that game, his first of the year, over at Willett. His only goal this year was in that game. That one chipped out and does not quite get to the bench. Here comes Gauze. He'll take a big hit, make a play. Poggle, though, is chased down and knocked away by Carter Drexler. He'll come up the right wing, and it's going to be knocked out of the zone. Here's Gauze, gets stick lifted. Poggle will skate in, left-handed shot, bouncing puck goes behind the net. 9:08 remaining here in the first. No score. Shots 3-0 for Wisconsin Rapids. Here's Poirier. He'll stick handle and slide it in and get there first. He beat the race. Beat Dietz on the way there. Maxim Salienko's shot is off a stick and wide. Loomis, though, steps up on the rush. Both teams very fundamentally sound with their positioning, covering for each other as Gauze lays a big hit. That's backhanded down into the zone. And he'll head off on a change. Tokarski on the forecheck. Tokarski lays a big hit. This at least let his team get a chance to make a change. Back the other way. Here comes Easton Kitowski. Over to Salienko. Behind the net, back to the blue line. Ostricki, a shot off the shoulder and into the catching glove of Peterson. He stayed square and took it right off the shoulder pad and just let it bounce harmlessly into the big mitt. And he'll cover up and force the face-off.
Yeah, another good stretch of time there between these two teams. Able to go back and forth. Big-time hits. Not egregious to draw penalties, but just a lot of good fundamental hockey here in the first, with 8:19 to go.
Sam Gash loses the face-off. Salienko, that shot blocked off of Kitowski. And then just blue line, a red line, and dumped in there by Nathan Bouchard. Will get a change. Second line in. McDonald and Schindler. And there's Potter out on the ice. Still with Gash, so they haven't made a change yet. So Jack Potter out on the ice, and Morrison and Vilbaum on the blue line race for it there. Morrison will get there by a few strides over Easton Kitowski. They'll bank it off the glass, back towards center, bouncing puck. Here comes Schindler trying to beat Reeve to it. Can't do it. Reeve, the smooth skating defenseman, back out with it. One of only, I think you said, 4 seniors on this roster for SPASH. This team is going to be, but only the thing is one of them is in net.
Yeah, you talk about smooth skaters. It is a lot of fun to watch these guys as quick and smooth as they are on the ice.
Absolutely. Now, Miller in the top line out. That one popped high up in the air toward our official and bouncing into the corner. 7:17 to go here in the first. Shots 3-1 for Wisconsin Rapids. Maxim Salienko can't handle it. It's banked across for Schindler. Schindler had one of the big moments of the year, that overtime winner against Everest. As he gets knocked off the puck, Reeve back with it. Keeps it on the ice, and Molsky trying to spin away. He loses an edge, pops right back up. Here comes Schrader. Can walk into one. A shot, and he whistles one high over the crossbar. A grade 8 chance, but Schrader trying to go over the glove, but he went over everything. Big time hit behind the play by Poggle. Looking for a backhand attempt here is Schrader, still with it. His shot blocked, goes behind the net for Miller. Back to Loomis, he'll wire a shot. That one off the shins of Schindler. Loomis still with it, D-to-D pass Dillingham. He'll take a shot. That's going to be caught and held by Peterson. Big time pressure that time from the SPASH Panthers, but Peterson up to the task after Schrader missed a grade 8 chance. When he walked in, I thought that was going to be in when he wound up on that shot.
Yeah, just whistling it right over the head of Peterson. Again, still getting the skates underneath him here tonight. First game after the new year, and just trying to find themselves early on here.
Man, what a way to start the new year. Your biggest rival head-to-head. There now is Drexler. All the way around trying to stop and start. And he'll just send it behind the net. A battle with Spies. And they're in Stofflet behind or in front of the net. And then Spies takes a running start and gets a big hit on. As Carson Gauze will just bank one up toward neutral ice. Dekarski tries to chip and chase. He does, battling with Loomis. Here's Dekarski. Stop and start. Gauze walks into a shot. Shoots. And it's blocked. I think it was off the glove, of Sperlin. That one then blocked out in front. Here's Dietz. He'll take one. That's going to be deflected wide. Huge save there by Sperlin. Much like we saw with Schrader, Gauze, you don't give him an open spot like that very often.
Yeah, it was either off of Sperlin or out of the gut of Dillingham there.
I think just off the glove. They gave it a shot. There's a shot off the bar, off the post. No goal. No goal. We play on.
Yeah, hit the post and came out. Yep, absolutely. That's a good call by
Loomis was celebrating. Now 2-on-1. Gauze scores! Gauze, no goal on the first play down. Gauze goes down and scores at 11:49. It's 1-0 Wisconsin Rapids. What a turn of events. Wow.
Yeah, that was a tremendous job by the officiating crew. It hit off the post. It ricocheted straight out, and then they took it coast to coast and put it in.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it had gone. I knew it had hit the post. I couldn't tell if it had gone off the backside of his pads or not. But the official right there on the line said no goal. Loomis was celebrating.
Yep.
And back the other way, Gauze had a 2-on-1 with Gash. He took it himself. And Carson Gauze gets his 15th goal of the year. And it's 1-0 as Jamie Reeve is talking with our officiating crew about it. Everyone off to a right on the SPASH bench and in the crowd thought that was in.
Yeah, that was a really good job by the officials. We've seen it in other sports. One of the bigger ones is football, where they just continue to let the play happen until there's a dead ball or a dead puck whistle, and this time it went in the favor of Wisconsin Rapids on the goal.
Absolutely, and that is a Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel goal. Call Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro, the number one choice in cleanup, and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Face off down, and it is 1-0. Wait for the official announcement here on the assists. It is Gauze who gets the goal, his 15th of the year. Dekarski gets the primary assist. It's Gauze from Dekarski. Can't say that's too surprising that those two teamed up on a goal already. Now in onside, good stick check there by Morrison.
I don't think that Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel restoration and cleanup is any better than what just happened with Carson Gauze. Cleaned up the shot and finished it up.
Absolutely, and good on Wisconsin Rapids to keep playing after the no-goal call.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ostricky gets it to Salienko. He'll try and dangle it back, and he'll pass it over. A shot, and windmill playing the catch made by Peterson. He'll hang on. I don't think that's going to count as a shot. No, they are giving it a shot. It looked like it was whistling high. But now here comes that Schrader line, top line, out for Spatch with an offensive zone faceoff. But again, it all comes down to you play until the whistle. There was no whistle. You heard the puck hit the pipe. And back the other way, Gash just set a natural pick. And Gauze was able to fire one under the glove. As here's Dillingham. Has it go off his skates and turned over. Poggle back the other way in for Dekarski, that top line. Dekarski, he'll get around. He can't dangle it around. That's going to be stick checked away by Tyler Bialis. Here comes Grady Miller up the left wing. He'll take a big hip-to-hip hit from Morrison. Then Schrader lays the body into Vilbaum. Again, this has been not quite as physical as it was in Willett yet. That one sent all wide. Tried to go far side with it was Miller, but it's kept in onside by Bialis, along with Dillingham on the blue line. Dillingham settles down the bouncing puck. Toward the net, deflection wide off of Schrader's stick. Wide open net, and it's no. They say no goal.
I think they're going to get interference against the
waving it off.
SPASH offense against Noah Peterson.
So goaltender interference. Looks like it's going to be the call. No goal for goaltender interference. Talking to the SPASH coaching staff on the play. So no goal. The faceoff comes out of the zone as well on goaltender interference. Faceoff tied up, eventually taken by Wisconsin Rapids. Stofflet out there, and here comes Reeve. He'll backhand one in, doing everything himself. The captain fires one, and he scores! Jamie Reeve gets his second goal of the season on a spectacular individual effort. You feel like you may have been wrong twice, so the captain says, I'm doing it myself.
Yeah, and that's just one thing that was going through my mind with how good the SPASH team is. You can't imagine that they've trailed too much this year. But again, with a team that doesn't have any losses, just one tie, 10 wins, you knew it was just a matter of time. This offense has gotten some nice shots. The one that hit the post and didn't count, and a big-time goal to tie it up.
Reeve just chipped it forward, got by two different defenders, and then got into the slot, and he just fired it home. That is a spectacular individual play by Jamie Reeve. They'll fire a shot right into the catching chest of Peterson off of Loomis. And here we go.
Yeah, the next 37 minutes are going to be quite interesting between these two battling out. As we mentioned before, Rapids really playing for their conference title hopes lives. SPASH looking to continue to expand that here and almost clinch a conference
all but.
championship.
They'll still have to get through West one more time. But, of course, Wisconsin Rapids could put some problems in that. Face-off taken one by Wisconsin Rapids. Top line out. Here comes Tokarski up the right wing. Tokarski, that big body. He'll send one off the paddle and out of play. Save made by Sperlin. Just under 3 minutes left here in the first. 1-1 your score. Goals by Gauze and Reeve. Right over our friends at Zach's Technology, downtown Wisconsin Rapids, your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair, custom-built desktops, off-site backup, and mobile repair. Look to Zach's Technology. ZAXX. Face-off tied up. Still back to the blue line. Here's Morrison. He'll send one through, and it's in! Carter Morrison snipes, and he points right at the SPASH bench after the goal. Again, these teams cannot stand each other. Second goal of the season for Morrison, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, just another tremendous job. Again, continuously getting shots after shot after shot, and Rapids already two here in the first.
I think he pointed right at Reeve. To two best skating defensemen out on the ice for these two teams. I just saw the glove go right at the SPASH bench. Morrison, second of the year, unless it got deflected in, but I think it went straight in. Schindler tying up. We'll get the announcement. Here's McDonald, backhanded out to neutral ice. It is given to Morrison.
He was assisted by number 6, Jax Pago.
Pago with the assist. It's Morrison from Pago at 14:08 time of the goal. And we have an icing to bring things back down. Again, that's another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel goal. And call Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro the number one choice, cleanup and restoration like it never even happened. This is one of those days where I'm glad you don't have a field mic down because I'm not sure what we're going to be picking up. Here's Ostricky looking to fire one through. He sends one wide. Takes a big bounce, though, and kept in play. Dillingham slaps one. That's going to be deflected away into the corner. That's going to be off the side of the net. Peterson gets that leg out there and covers up, forces the face-off with 2:15 to go.
Yeah, just tremendous first period here between these two, and you wouldn't expect anything different knowing what happened a couple of weeks ago with SPASH getting the big-time home win, and Rapids, again, coming in with a lot of mojo after a tournament win over the Christmas break. and see if they can continue that here tonight against conference rival.
Absolutely, and you can tell whenever SPASH has some of their temp guys out, Gauze is not far behind. That's going to be deflected out of play. It should stay in the zone for the SPASH Panthers. Molsky, Schrader, and Miller, the top line. DeKarski heading on now. He'll be joined by Pago and Gauze. Loomis and Bialis on the blue line for SPASH. Loomis with a big shot in particular on the right side. Face off the one by Wisconsin Rapids. Morrison skates it out and then sent back in by Bialis. Morrison and Vilbaum, that one deflecting off a stick. It goes wide. We got an icing to bring things back. There might as well from our friends at Fleet Farm. You get instant savings at Fleet Farm. Skip the wait. Take $10 off your purchase or $75 or more in-store and online. Shop now and save on gifts for others, maybe even a gift for yourself. Shop all your favorite everyday essentials and save at Fleet Farm. Minute 57 left here in the first. 2-1 Wisconsin Rapids. Goals by Gauze and Morrison. As it's waiting for it to stop being tricky for the faceoff. There's a shot paddled away. Peterson with the big save early on after SPASH had one of their rare faceoff wins in this game. Wisconsin Rapids has controlled the faceoff dot pretty well, but they can't get it out of the zone. And now they do get to neutral ice. Bouncing puck settled down by DeKarski on the right side. He'll just bank it off the boards and in. Loomis, though, right there. Poggle, headman on the forecheck. Approaching the final 90 seconds, Schrader tips it in. Vilbaum, though, sends it right back out. Tyler Loomis. Right up the middle, not there. Now Miller. Good stop. He gets tripped up. No whistle, no penalty call. Alice is there. Back to Morrison. He'll a stanchion. It's kept in neutral ice. Miller. Then Bialis shot to on net from center. Save made by Peterson. So on net as we get the final minute. So we get a shot from center ice and a shot from the far red line. As Reeve. Welcome you back, guys. Apologies for the brief technical difficulties. We're always at the mercy. As Poirier skates in for SPASH. Final 20 seconds here of the first. Goes back to Reeve. Near side pass. Poirier looking for a pass across the crease. It's kept in. Low shot deflecting up and into the netting with 11.4 on the clock. Stay tuned. We're going to have your intermission report in just a little bit from Key Savings Bank. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has a personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big, small rates at Key Savings Bank. Top line out for both teams. And Schrader's going to get the boot from the face-off dot. It'll be Miller taking the draw against DeKarski. Face-off is down, tied up. And here's Morrison. He'll just send it around, trying to keep it out of the zone. He can't. Here's Ostricki. He'll bank one in with 3 seconds left. Clank back down off of the front.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular at 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
We welcome you back here to Southwood County Recreation Center. It's 2-1 Wisconsin Rapids after 1 period here in some big-time Wisconsin Valley hockey. Michael here with Steve Mays, Lee Zimmerman, and Josh Bush on the production side of things. Taking a quick look at your scoring summary. It started at 11:49 in the first period. Carson Gauss send one home from Josh Dekarski. For Dekarski, his team leading 31st point and 17th assist. Gauss takes the team lead with his 15th goal. SPASH, though, would answer right back. 13:39, Jamie Reeve with a great individual effort got his 2nd goal of the season, and it was 1-1. But and that was coming off of a play that had gone off the post and out, back the other and earlier. That led to the Gauss goal, and then Reeve said, "Never mind, I'm doing it myself." Next time down, after another goaltender interference took a goal off the board, it was Carter Morrison from the blue line who got the goal. Made out the assist from Jax Poggle, and he made it 2-1 as we get set for our intermission coverage. As again, Steve Mays looking here. He's got a bunch of other games we got going on right now. We'll take a look at some of them.
Yeah, some big ones in around the area tonight. Greenwood girls hosting Columbus Catholic. Big Clover Belt East matchup. Greenwood 3 better than Columbus right now with 8:05 to go in the first period. Wrestling in Stratford tonight as well. Big one in Stevens Point. It is Auburndale and Pacelli on the boys' side with 14:45 to go, tied up at 4. Auburndale and Pacelli. One in Neenah. Ooh, this might be a surprise to many. Pacelli 23, St. Mary Catholic 19.
Yeah, about 6.5 left in the first there. St. Mary Catholic, our number 1 team in Division 3.
Yeah, and
they dominated, wasn't he, a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, that's that could be a big time surprise score for many. Menominee or Eau Claire Memorial is one better than Menominee on the hockey in Eau Claire.
And Wapaka up 2-1 on Mosinee with just under 2 minutes left in the first there. That game in Mosinee. The Comets, who will see the Comets for the first time next week on the hockey rink. Or I'll see them for the first time. Obviously, you're seeing them right now.
Pacelli 2-0 over, DC Everest 2-0 over Pacelli.
Girls basketball, Auburndale up on Stratford 13-9, halfway through the first.
And Amherst 4 better than Menominee Indian right now, 7.5 to go in the first half.
Of course, you can find all those games at ZaleskiSports.com. We got a bunch of them. And next week, we even ramp it up even further now that everyone's back in school full time. We have a ton of great games, including some new schools we're going to have coming up in the southern part of the state starting next week as well. Glad to have that as we really become a statewide media organization. But that being said, we're going to take another timeout. Again, break down what we saw here in the first period. It is 2-1 Wisconsin Rapids over the SPASH Panthers in what has been a whale of a first period. Back with your intermission report after this on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Some fun stuff as it gets later. Welcome back to Southwood County Recreation Center as we play the first intermission. We were talking about some of the effects we'll have. We'll have some fun sound effects later on, depending on how the tension of this game goes, as naturally it is awfully chippy, awfully physical, and this game got personal, it seemed a little quick, especially after the Morrison goal. As he shot it from the blue line right in front of the SPASH bench and pointed at the SPASH bench from what I could see.
Yeah, that's just one
thing. Maybe I was wrong, but that's what it sure looked like for me.
Yeah, that's just one thing that, again, knowing these schools, you and I both grew up in central Wisconsin. We knew how much these schools, don't want to say hate each other, but they compete at a very high level against each other.
Yeah, they're not exactly sending Christmas cards to each other.
And they've always played as hard as they do against each other. So no love lost. It's just in the moment, and it was a big-time goal, obviously, to take the lead here in the first period. And again, Rapids only scored one goal against SPASH last time. SPASH hasn't given up a whole lot of goals this year, again, especially with a senior keeper like Mason Sperlin in net. It's been an impressive year for Mason. It will continue, obviously, to be a good year, but you got to be pretty happy for Wisconsin Rapids. Noah Peterson had a very nice first period in net, and caught a big break with a shot off the post, which then turned into a transition goal for Wisconsin Rapids.
Not just that one, the goaltender interference took one off the board as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's one of those things that we went down to the ice before the game. Coach Matt Polkamp isn't here for Stevens Point, so you talked about it. How big of an effect that takes, and a factor that is. Obviously, the assistant's just as capable, but
Absolutely.
Not having your head guy here is a big factor.
Absolutely, yeah. Dylan Cost and Nate Bolton were the guys you were told to talk to after the game if SPASH were to come back and win this one. But you look at what has happened. A head coach makes so much difference when it comes to calling for line change, maybe juggling the lines if needed, just calming your team down, all those little things. And, of course, someone like Pat McDonald, who's been here, seems like forever.
27th year, yeah.
And always the sharpest dressed coach we cover as well in the hockey rink.
Yeah.
But you could tell he was relaxed when we talked to him before the game. He knew on his home ice to start the year, SPASH had just come off a run where they basically decimated the Big Rivers Conference.
Yeah.
Took down Chippewa Falls, New Richmond, and Eau Claire North. took down Bayport. Their only tie was Notre Dame. Not the Fighting Irish, but Notre Dame and Green Bay.
Yeah, and Notre Dame Academy is always, again, one of those schools that's always got a pretty decent athletic programs, and gave SPASH all they could handle. It was one of the first games of the year.
Yeah, it was fairly early.
I think, for SPASH. So, again, 10-0-1, and Rapids right in there as well at
10-2-0.
2-0, and so it's, what is that, 22-1 between the two schools. So pretty good hockey here in Central Wisconsin again.
Absolutely. So we're approaching the final minute here. We looked at the goal scoring earlier during the intermission. Shots were 9-8 for SPASH in that first half. So they were able to turn things around and actually lead in the shot totals after one. Only the two penalties, we had Grady Miller go off for interference call, and Jax Poggle took a hooking call. Both those made the first, and both times their respective teams killed off those penalties.
Yeah, and Rapids, you talked about shots. Rapids was up 3 or 4-0 in shots to begin. Talking to some people before the game, that was the Rapids loss to SPASH was the
only time they've been outshot.
Only time they've been outshot this year,
and it was by 1.
Yeah, and that's what it is right now. And so we'll see how aggressive Wisconsin Rapids comes out. Obviously, Pat McDonald and this coaching staff know, the kids know. Obviously, SPASH is going to come out skates ablazing and see what they can do here in the second.
Especially because they came out with a fire after the Morrison goal. They turned around. They started firing shots on net from center ice, from tough angles. They know sometimes all it takes is volume. Volume can win things. I mean, we covered a game last year. We didn't cover it, but I kept track. It was East Merrill, I think it was SPASH. SPASH with, I think, 81 shots on net, something like that. The guy made 70 saves, but he still allowed 11 goals. Like, there's only so much you can do as they switch sides. SPASH has taken the ice, led by their senior goaltender, Sperlin, back out there. Top line heads out as well. Molsky, Miller, and Schrader. Loomis and Reeve on the blue line.
You mentioned it either intermission or right before the break, right before the end of the first period, how far we're stretching our next week's schedule. We'll get into that a little bit more in between the second and third periods, but just continue to expand. And obviously we can't do it without our great sponsors, our great producers. Mike and I just get to sit here and talk about what's going on.
We always say that we have the best job because we get to get paid to go watch sports and talk about sports. Yeah. Obviously, you're a Dan Patrick guy, so you're used to doing that every day.
Yeah, and obviously you have some great producers in Waupaca. We have great producers all around Celestial.
Absolutely.
Sports. I get pretty blessed with to have Olivia and Josh with me everywhere I go here in the Wisconsin Rapids area. And just thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you thank our sponsors and all of the producers as well.
Absolutely. Face-off won by Wisconsin Rapids. We begin the second period. Red Raiders skate right to left. Left to right for SPASH. They battle forward in the corner. Vilbaum just sends it in. Miller deflects it, but not out. Poggle just chips in, takes a big hit shoulder to shoulder from Grady Miller. That draws some stick taps from his own bench. And they come out with a little bit of some power here. But Tokarski, the biggest guy on the ice, takes Reeve toe-to-toe. Now Poggle, not a small guy himself, trying to send one through, not there. Deflected out, Schrader will back skate and get it out to the red line, looking to chip it in. He'll fire it across, high off the glass. Miller tries to pivot through, not there, and they clear it back to center ice. Reeve didn't see it. Here comes Carson Gauze. He'll take a shot, save made by Sperlin. The bottom part of the glove. Reeve had lost his stick. He's able to get it out of the arm's way, though. Here comes Schrader up the right wing. He gets stick checked away from Vilbaum, but he's able to turn over to Miller and right into the catching glove of Peterson. He'll hang on.
Yeah, and being over here, obviously, Noah Peterson on the, trying to figure out my directions, on the east side to our left in the first and third periods. You can see how much, now a little bit closer, how much he really works and how much he moves around in net. As a sophomore, pretty talented young man.
Yes, especially considering he's a lot smaller than Sperlin.
Yeah, absolutely.
McDonald will just send one in on. It's no icing as he was just over the red line. Wisconsin Rapids pinching the boards, not letting them get it up the boards and out of the zone. They have to go through the center ice to try and get one out. Here's Dillingham. He'll wheel back. He'll throw a hard pass to Poirier. And Poirier, who had his only goal of the year in that game at Willett, it was essentially the insurance goal that essentially put that one to bed. After Schrader had given the Panthers the lead in the third period of that one. Again, that was back just under a month ago. Schindler backhands over to Dietz. Off a stop and turned over. 2-on-0, shot save made, rebound save made again. Poirier and Spies stoned by Peterson. And then just fired into neutral ice. Bialis is there, he'll catch it. And Spies was off on a change. He was not looking for him. He has to just roll it in. It's going to be an icing. And there's a miscommunication there. Spash was on the line change. Spies was almost onto the bench, which good thing he wasn't. That would have been a penalty otherwise if he had played the puck from the bench. But instead he turns and ices it, and now Wisconsin Rapids will have an offensive zone faceoff with Gash taking the draw against Salienko. Faceoff won by Spash.
Yeah, Rapids has been excellent. Right before that faceoff, Rapids has done a tremendous job winning faceoffs. Spash able to control that one.
Kitowski over Salienko. He'll skate in with it. Back, a drop pass, I should say. Pass was behind Gabe Field, and back out we go. Back the other way. Gash with Potter and Bouchard. Third line in for Wisconsin Rapids. Vilbaum and Morrison on the blue line, and Vilbaum hustling back to chase that one down. Tipped in by Gash. He'll go off on a change. Top line heading out one by one for Wisconsin Rapids. Gauze is now on the ice. As here comes Maxim Salienko. He overskates it. Gauze stick lifts him. Gauze then gets tied up, and we're going to get a penalty called on Spash. Here's a breakaway. Gauze shoots, scores! 5-hole goal. Carson Gauze, his second of the night. 16th of the year. It's 3-1 Wisconsin Rapids.
That was a tremendous job by Carson Gauze. Had Mason Sperlin leaning to his right, snuck it around him on the left, able to put it in for a second one tonight. 3-1 Rapids.
He had drawn a hooking call, and he got through it, and then he had a breakaway, and he went quickly, very quick backhand forehand move, and scores.
Yeah, that's as tough as it's going to get for as a goaltender. The best scorer in Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln hockey history, which is crazy because Rapids has had a tremendous history of hockey.
First guy to ever get triple-digit career goals. Carson Gauze, unassisted the goal here. His 16th of the year.
Delayed penalty on Spash to number 9, Maximo Salienko. 2-minute minor for hooking.
It was a hooking call on Salienko. Gauze down to the ice. That's how he scored his 100th goal. He was knocked down on the play, and he Ovechkin'd his way in. There's Reed and Pago headed. Here's Miller trying to get it back. Spash now a 2-goal lead, though. Spash they have time. They have a lot of time. Looking for the deflection in. Great pass by Schrader, but Molsky just couldn't quite get enough of the angle on the stick to chip that one in.
I'll tell you, I don't watch a whole lot of hockey.
This is amazing.
Spash is fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Schrader, shot, save made, and then chipped in. Schrader's going to get the goal. I think that was tipped in by Dietz. An own goal, I think. Either way, it's 3-2. Schrader, an unreal player. And we talk about Gauze. Schrader, 150 points or 143 coming in the game. He's only a junior.
Yeah, again, right before he scored that goal, it's just incredible. Top-tier hockey in Central Wisconsin. These teams have been going at it, as mentioned, for decades, and it's just how fast the game is when you have such talented hockey players on both sides.
As that is officially an unassisted goal by Jackson Schrader. His team-leading 35th point, his 13th goal on that play here, and now back to a 1-goal game. Drexler battling with Wilkins there. Now skating it onside, and just making the play is Stofflet. Back to Loomis, though, along with Bialis. Here's Poirier, backhand in for Spies. Poirier is had a knocked down by McDonald, and chipped, bouncing puck high, bounce behind the net. Dietz Finds McDonald, who just backhand one all the way down. That's going to roll down for an icing to bring things back with 11:40 remaining here in the second period.
Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area with our friends at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has a personal touch to give you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. You see our Key Savings Bank scoreboard. Scotts Rapids 3, Spash 2, 11:40 to go, second period. Back to Mike.
Potter will take the draw for Wisconsin Rapids defensive zone face-off, and he will win it. And it's going to be out towards center ice. Gash trying to chip one forward. It's going to go over for the freshman Potter. He'll chip it in. Bouchard out there as well, along with Vilbaum and Morrison on the blue line. Shot, and Potter has it stick checked away. I think Gabe Field got a piece of it, and he roofed that one.
Yeah, that was...
It was either deflected or that was one of the best flop shots you'll ever see on a golf course or a hockey rink.
Yeah, no, that was an outstanding shot by Gabe Field to get in between the shot and the puck and able to poke it out of there.
Top line out for Wisconsin Rapids along with Spash. Face-off was taken. It was originally won by Spash. Rapids had a quick look here. Now Schrader has one off a stick. Popped all the way up in the air. Still in the zone. Gauze sends it to Tokarski. Right back to Gauze. He'll take a one-time shot. Save made by Sperlin. That line is a dangerous I've seen him in a while. Vilbaum will take a low shot. That's deflected. Gauze will try and knock one down. Tokarski tries to chip one through. Stick checked away. Poggle, stick lifted away by Molsky, who prevents that grade A chance. As Vilbaum rolls it on net, stopped and held by Sperlin.
There's not much you can say except wow. It's great job by Mason Sperlin and the Spash defense. Great job by the Rapids offense of not quite capitalizing on their opportunities, but getting a lot of opportunities.
Big tic-tap there to Grant Molsky. He's a winger. He was able to get in front of the net, and he was able to stick check Poggle enough. Otherwise, it would have been Poggle alone from about 1.5 feet away. Face-off one cleanly by Spash. Poirier finds Drexler. Spies flying up the center as well. Goes behind the net and around to the near side. Jackson Spies. One-timer and a goal. We're tied! Drexler fires it home, and it's 3-3. 6:27 time of the goal.
Tremendous pass. Able to get down low to receive that pass and get it right past Peterson on a rocket to tie it up here in the second period.
Carter Drexler's 5th of the season ties it up at 10:33. Time of the goal again, 6:27.
I was going to say he finished the shot on his knee, but he was able to get low enough to receive that to get it past the defense.
Face-off one this time by Spash. And here is Drexler. Good for the assists. It's Drexler from Spies. At 6:27 for Spies. That's his 8th point, his 5th assist of the year. Of course, Spies now almost as many points as interceptions in the football season.
I was going to say, Spies a name that we hear a lot. Wow, he almost got a...
As Loomis almost got a goal as he tried to go sneaky with it, and Morrison almost put it in his own net.
Yeah, Peterson, he was watching him circle around the net and backhanded it right to Peterson. He almost put it in.
And Spash now starting to use Wisconsin Rapids' aggressiveness against them a bit. They're going behind the net to try and chase these down, and they're getting some fun bounces already. As that face-off won by Spash. Here's Schrader up the left side. Schrader, shot, popped off the glove and out of play. Molsky had a good shot there. Might as well for our friends at Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses almost as long as the state of Wisconsin's been around, since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. As Wisconsin Rapids has it into the corner.
Yeah, they knew it. Less than 30 years after Wisconsin was a state, you had to get your insurance.
Bouncing puck. We'll have an icing to bring things back.
Great atmosphere here in Wisconsin Rapids.
Absolutely.
Great crowd in the bleachers.
But I missed the band now.
Yeah, they're decided to leave after the
first intermission.
Yeah, great crowd up here on the mezzanine as well, and obviously great audience watching online. Can't thank you all enough for making us part of your Thursday night.
100%. Here's Molsky. Almost had a chance. Gauze tries to clear it off the boards. He can't get it out. Molsky has it. Here's Schrader. Tough angle shot. Looking to step one through. And it's still out. It's off the side of the net. Spash, though, starting to dominate this game. That one fired high and wide. Dillingham back on the blue line. Bank pass, lively bounce to Vilbaum, but not out. Dillingham sends it right back in off the right skate of Vilbaum. He can't get it out. And they finally send it down. We'll have another icing to bring things back. The ice is definitely tilted toward the Panthers now. After those 2 back-to-back goals, the energy from the Gauze goal has now kind of evaporated and swung back the other way.
Well, and again, we don't cover every SPASH game, but I can't imagine that they've been down by a whole lot this year, and being down 2 goals, obviously they erased it pretty quick and able to tie it up.
I mean, Sperling came in with a .953 save percentage. I'm not sure this might be only the second time to give it up 2 goals.
Yeah.
Like they have been a dominant team. Here's Drexler again. Stops and wheels back, looking for Spees, and that's tipped away by Morrison. Wilkins, stick check, gets knocked down by Poirier. Back the other way, here's that Spees line. He'll take a shot. That's going to be blocked and trickles through on net, and Peterson will hold on. It reminds us of our friends at Anstey & Associates. Since 1946, Anstey & Associates has been providing insurance to help secure businesses and families throughout Wisconsin. With custom coverage and superior customer service, Anstey & Associates can provide all of your insurance needs. Visit ansay.com today. That's ANSAY. Anstey & Associates, securing and protecting your American dream. Face-off won by SPASH. One-timer whistling over the net off of Reeve, but kept in the zone by Ostricki. That one off the shin pad of Gash. He'll just bank it up off our official and into the net right between Dillingham and Bialis right in front of me. I could see it land right between the 2 guys. Face-off will come out of the zone. 8:25 to go here in the second. 3-3. Again, the first game was 3-1. Offense has definitely been a little bit better tonight than it was at KB Willett.
Well, the 3 goals that we've had here in the second period, they all came within like the first 4 minutes of this period. So it's been, and SPASH has had great opportunities the last handful of minutes here as well.
Chipped in by Potter. That third line out, Gash, Potter, and Bouchard for Wisconsin Rapids against the second line, or third line, I should say, for SPASH. Salienko, Field. And we're going to have a penalty called on an interference call on SPASH. I'm not sure who's going. Is it Salienko? Salienko heads to the box for interference.
There's a lot of fun names, and that's as hockey as you can get. Salienko, and obviously doing a tremendous job for Stevens Point this year.
8:55, time of the penalty. And here's a big power play for Wisconsin Rapids. Top line is out. Poggle can't win the faceoff, but it is kept in the zone by Morrison. Looking for deflection, and it's going to be sent deflected a couple of times, but Vilbaum has to go back out off his skate.
As physical as this game has been, this is only the 3rd penalty so far here in the first one of the second period.
Actually, Morrison around. Morrison all the way around, still with it. He'll take a shot, low shot, that's in front. Still loose, Sperlin. Neck made a couple of saves there. Now Tokarski has it. Tokarski takes a shot. That's off the paddle and into the corner. Save made by Sperlin again. Kept in, though, by Morrison. He'll send it along the boards. Gauze, though, turns it over. That's wired up and out all the way back down. Loomis with a big clear there. 50 seconds gone by on the penalty. As here comes Vilbaum up the left side. As we chipped up and out of play over the Rapids bench. As we'll have the face-off in the offensive zone for Wisconsin Rapids. Might as well get Culligan Water, only $9.95 a month. Culligan Water, CulliganH2O.com. Exactly 1 minute left on the penalty to Maxim Salienko. As that's chipped up and out, down and down by Grady Miller, chasing it back down. Hustling through. It's going to be on the forecheck, and Vilbaum with a smart play there, just backhands it across. Second line in for this power play. Here's Wilkins. Finds Vilbaum. Vilbaum who's in on both power play units. Bouncing puck. Took a bounce toward the net. Then Bialis, it looks like hit a rut in the ice. Almost toe-picked. This cleared back down again. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Here's Dietz. Dietz trying to get around Drexler. Drexler, an aggressive forecheck on the penalty kill here. As now Wilkins, McDonald, and Schindler as well in that forward core right now for Wisconsin Rapids. That's Checked away by Spies. Here comes Poirier on the penalty kill with 12 seconds left on the penalty. Last rush for Wisconsin Rapids on this power play. Wilkins will just send it in, no dump and chase, and we're going to play 5-on-5 in 3, 2, 1. Selienko is out of the box. We're at 5-on-5. 6 minutes to go here in the second period.
Another great job by Spash on the penalty kill. Rapids, I don't think had a shot. And
they had, I think, a couple early, but not much. Like Sperlin was on the spot. There's one sending just wide of the net from the rental from center ice. That one knocked down, kept in. Here's Bouchard had a chance. Stick checked away by Ostricky. Potter and Ostricky battling for that third line in. Here's Stofflet. He'll chip in and send one back behind the net. There's Bialis with it now. 5.5 to go here in the second. Poirier sack out there. Morrison just fires it in. It's going to roll toward the net and knocked down there by Logan Ostricky. Knocked down. Here's Matthew Stofflet. He'll take a hit, trying to make a play. No one could find it. Now back the other way. Here comes Spies. He overskates it. And Bouchard gets stick checked away. Spies aggressive on the back check. Potter sends one in. They have to go tag up and get some new lines in. Here comes that top line. Spash answers with their top line. Battle for it. Here comes Drexler. He'll skate in. Drexler, who has the tying goal, trying to backhand with her diving to knock it in and prevent a good chance with Stofflet. And we're going to have a penalty on Wisconsin Rapids. Gauze is going to be going to the box. He's going to call for a hook. So extra attacker in. Morrison gets it and stops. We'll get a penalty on Wisconsin Rapids, and we'll have a Spash power play at 12:24.
Yeah, they pulled Sperlin a little late, but able to get him in, and big opportunity here for the Panthers.
It's a hooking call on Carson Goss, so their best goal scorer is going to sit for a couple of minutes. 12:24, time of the penalty in a 3-3 game. Power play now for the Panthers. Face-off was won by Tokarski, and he'll send it all the way down himself. There's the first clear of this kill. Rapids 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. Spash 2 for 2 as Miller has it bounce off his stick, and Morrison fires it back down. And Miller frustratingly smacks his stick on the ice. Loomis out with a right-handed shot, finds Schrader. Schrader comes up the right wing. Stops and pinwheels back, finds Loomis. Quick pass to Miller. It's a tough pass for a left-handed shot on that left side. Was not on his one-timer side. Morrison toward the boards. Miller has it go off the skate of Molsky and out. A little bit of a rough break there for the Spash power play. Rapids able to change a couple of their penalty killers. Loomis and Schrader playing on the blue line. On his edge, Schrader, so we can have that big shot from a distance. He'll skate with it. Keeps it off his backhand. Loomis over toward Miller. And Miller catching it on that backhand side. Loomis takes a shot, deflecting. Did not get through. A couple of blocks. Molsky had an open net, but he couldn't catch it. Here's Schrader on the blue line. He'll walk in one. He fires a shot, and he scores! Jackson Schrader on the power play. Gives Spash a 4-3 lead.
Top shelf there, and able to take the lead. 3 goals here in the second period.
13:47, time of the goal on the power play. Jackson Schrader walked in top of the slot, went over the blocker and in. Under that top corner, like you said, just a perfect shot. Second goal of the night for Schrader. And his 14th of the season. Now 36 points in 12, or not quite 12 games for the junior centerman. Face-off won by Rapids. Oh, it's actually deflected. Selienko gets the goal.
Here we go again.
Shot whistles wide. So we stand corrected. Is a goal for Maxim Selienko on the deflection. Schrader gets the assist. So for Selienko, that's his 5th goal of the season. So he tipped it out in front. Makes the accuracy even that much more impressive. And Smash not letting up. Here's Spies. Along with Poirier, and they chip it back to neutral ice. Reeve will chase it down to under 2.5 to go here in the second period. 4-3 SPASH, a 3-goal second, 3 unanswered for the Panthers. Here's Drexler. He can't handle it. Here's Dekarski along with Goss. Potential 2-on-1 developing. Now 2-on-2. Dekarski overskates it, settles it down. He'll take a shot. It's blocked out in front. Chipped up and out into the netting. We'll get a stoppage. 2:05 to go. Whereas as the weather warms up, look to Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling here in Wisconsin Rapids. More than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today. And of course, it's actually cooled down since the holidays. We had an unseasonably warm Christmas holiday this year.
Yeah, next week.
It's going to get cooler real quick.
Yeah, next weekend, I think I saw Saturday the 13th is supposed to be like 10 degrees. So, as to be expected.
Absolutely, that's winter in Wisconsin. Back the other way, here come the SPASH Panthers. Here is Field up the right side. Trying to center a pass. Good read that time and chipped out to neutral ice. Selyenko, who has now the go-ahead goal on the power play, chips and sends it over and chipped in there by Bialis. Bouchard, that third line out for Wisconsin Rapids, will give us some good minutes here. Potter and Gash alongside. Here's Gash. He'll chip one in, and they'll go off on a change. Top line, right back out. Dekarski, Pogel, and Gauze. Dekarski has it chipped off the glass. Morrison finds Pogel. Over toward Dekarski, left side. Dekarski tries to dangle around, bounce it off the boards, using that long frame to protect the puck. 3 guys sandwich him there. And SPASH comes out with it, and it takes a big bounce, and we're in the final minute of the second period. Chased down there by Dietz. Dekarski at center ice, fans on his attempt, chips it in. That's now, here's Goss. Goss takes a shot, save made. Sperlin tight to the post. Back the other way. Last minute goal for either team would be massive. Schrader is offside, and we'll have a stoppage. 38 seconds left here in the second. 4-3 SPASH on the Salienko power play goal. Again, stay tuned. We'll have some of the news about some of our new areas we're covering and some also scores around our network tonight again. We'll go get some more updates for you guys. Here's Pogel up the left wing. Trying to chip one in, goes off the shins of Loomis. Loomis gets position, tries to stall for some time. Here's Dietz. He'll chip one in, off the glove and knocked down there by Pogel. He'll fire a shot. He fans on it. Walks into another shot. Save made off the pad. Here's back to Dietz again on the blue line. 13 seconds left. Looking for a deflection just wide off of Gauze's stick. Chipped. Is it out? It is out. It was offside, just out. And we'll have the draw outside of the zone with 2.9 seconds on the clock. And that will likely end the period. We'll see this final draw. We'll see if either team can get a quick shot off from distance. Top line's out. Draw one by SPASH, and that'll end the second period. After 34 minutes, your score, the SPASH Panthers 4, the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders 3. What a game this has been. We'll step aside, hear from some of our great sponsors. We'll be back with some updates around the area on Zaleski Sports after this.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet, and now going on the Red Tag sales event. Take an extra $500 off select models, Chevy Silverado, the Trailblazer, the Equinox Blazer, and more. Stop on in and talk to one of our sales consultants today. And Merry Christmas from Wheeler Chevrolet.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome. How may we help you?
New windows, new garage, new car, swimming pool, tuition. We're not talking scholarship here. And a vacation.
Our affordable home equity line of credit may be just what you need.
Medical expenses, braces for our youngest. How about the dog? Roof. How about the roof? And did I mention how long I wanted that vacation to be?
Your money, your life. How may we help you?
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Broadcasting live here from Southwood County Recreational Center here in Wisconsin Rapids. It is 4-3 SPASH here in the second intermission, 9:38 on the clock. Michael here with Steve Mays and Olivia Zimmerman and Josh Bush on the production side of things doing the hard work. As take a look at some of the scores around here. We'll start at the bottom of our list on our YouTube channel anyway. It is about 15:40 left in the second half. Greenwood up on Columbus Catholic 25-21. That's girls basketball.
Yeah, we had mentioned that earlier. That's really a battle for second place in the Clover Belt East. Nobody's going to touch Neelsville on the girls' side this year, probably in a while. But a good year for the Greenwood Indians. Trevor Wietrick's got those girls playing really well.
So in the wrestling side of things, the meet's still going on. The quad, Auburndale is up on Edgar, Stratford up on Marathon. In that quad, that's over in Stratford.
Score from Stevens Point, Auburndale 33, Pacelli 29, boys basketball 14:45 to go in that one.
On the girls' side, over in Neenah, Pacelli is up 45-42 on the number one team in D3, St. Mary Catholic, the Zephyrs, 10.5 to go in the second half there.
Just tied it, 45-45.
45-45. And the hockey rinks over in Eau Claire, it's the old days of Eau Claire Memorial, 4-0 now, a 3-goal second for them against Menominee.
Back at 3-1 over Mosinee, 12 minutes to go in that second period. Must have been a long JV game, maybe a late start in that one. There's still 12 minutes to go in the second period.
So DC Everest up 3-0 on Pacelli about halfway through the second period there.
Right now a battle for second place in the Meadowwood South on the girls' side. Auburndale 33, Stratford 27 with 12 minutes to go. Kiel Jacoby in Auburndale tonight, back to his alma mater.
And in Amherst, in the CWC East, in girls basketball, it is Amherst 35-28 over the Eagles of Menominee Indian. And of course, all those games at ZaleskiSports.com. But of course, we did break a little bit of news. Actually, our guys broke it for us in a way.
Yeah.
But we do have some games recovering down in the southern part of the state starting next Tuesday. You want to go into some detail about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll start with tomorrow. A big matchup in the Fox Valley area. Yep. Brilliant and Kiel. We got a couple of our Kaukauna folks going over to Brilliant tomorrow. A battle for first place in that conference. Again, continuing to head over to the Fox Valley. Kaukauna now Brilliant. Kiel. Can't thank Casey Smith enough, athletic director at Kaukauna now. So going all the way from Eau Claire to Kaukauna.
Obviously, all of mid-Wisconsin.
Gone up north quite a bit, and now next week, Mike got to meet our new crew from Milwaukee. Next week, we're going to be covering St. Thomas More and Whitnall, and then Wauwatosa West
and Sussex
Hamilton. So, big shout out to Matt and Eli helping out Mike and the crew at Concordia last week already.
Yeah, it was last week.
And so they said that they would like to join. We said sure. Jason's going to head down to Milwaukee next week to try and get some ads. So
it's saying stuff. There's so many good teams down there.
Yeah. So continue to expand. Again, we talked about it during the last intermission. Play-by-play guys obviously do some work, talk about what's going on. Big shout out to Eli and Matt for wanting to put in the work to help us out. But again, all the producers, all the advertisers, our salesmen, Bill Hell, Jason Zaleski, now John Albrecht helping us out on the sales end of things, allowing us to be able to come and bring you these games live and free for eternity. That we can do live games on high school live games as of right now on Zaleski Sports.
And I was going to say the big thing there is free. We will never charge for a game, and we do that because because of our advertisers, because of you people watching at home, wherever you may be. I like to say to Cole Covered Harlan, coast to coast and around the world, wherever you are, we're glad you're joining us, watching us, whether it's hockey, basketball, wrestling, football, volleyball. A couple years ago, we were covering swimming, golf during COVID here, everything we've covered. We thank you guys all for joining us and watching us, all of our great sponsors. We always say go and support these businesses. Without them, these broadcasts aren't possible. And speaking of which, we're going to hear from a few of them right now. So we'll step aside. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, get you guys ready for the third period of what has been an intense and exciting hockey game here on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Southwood County Recreation Center here. Second intermission, 4-3 in favor of the SPASH Panthers here on this Thursday, the 4th of January. Only 362 days left until New Year's next year as we get set for our third period of this exciting and close hockey game. Shots 18-17 for SPASH. Goals 4-3, penalties 2-2 apiece. But 3 unanswered goals for SPASH. Schrader, Drexler, and Salienko with the goals. But let's take a look, quickly ahead, look at tomorrow, because we have a bunch of games yet tomorrow as well.
We're poking here in Wisconsin Rapids.
That's true. We'll start in girls basketball. We have You'll Be There, Assumption, and Rib Lake.
Yep.
And that's a doubleheader, right?
Yeah. Girls start and then boys after that.
Also, EC Everson, Wausau West. I think that's also a doubleheader.
Yep.
On the boys' side, Iola Scandinavia will take on Wyega Fremont in the Thunderdome. Wapaka, I'll be there as they take on the Red Robins of Anago. Brilliant and Q, we had talked about that before the break. SPASH and Merrill going head-to-head. SPASH undefeated on the boys' side, number 3 team in our rankings in Division 1.
Yeah, and it might not be breaking news anymore, but we'll talk about it after you're done reading the schedule for tomorrow, what SPASH has gained and added.
And what was going to make them really good next year.
Yep.
Wausau East hosting Wisconsin Rapids. Wausau East having a great year as well.
Yep.
On the
Jason
boys' side.
Celeste, Dan Ross going up to Lumberjack land.
Columbus Catholic and Colby head-to-head. Columbus Catholic obviously doing what they did. They picked up a win in Mequon where they were pretty solid there.
Yeah, and Colby gave Marathon a very nice game in the first half on Tuesday, so watch out for the Hornets.
And hopefully Columbus Catholic soon to hopefully get Emmett Konieczny back on the floor.
Yeah, and I talked to Emmett during the Christmas earlier this week, I think, and he's slowly getting there. He's shooting free throws last week, I think.
Yeah, we saw him down in Mequon.
And so he's hopefully going to be back by the maybe even by February.
On the girls' side, Mosinee and Tomahawk going head-to-head in Mosinee. Oak Cliff Memorial hosting Menominee. And then, of course, all of our doubleheaders. I won't say this one because I don't know if we're still...
You can say it. We'll have
Stratford and Abbotsford as well. Doubleheader.
That's a TBA or TBD to be determined stream in Stratford tomorrow night. A game that might have some implications in the Central Wisconsin South girls. Just moments ago, it was 26-12.
Almond come back?
Pittsville and Almond Bancroft girls. I think there's 5 minutes left. They have the countdown on their timeouts. It is Pittsville 31, Almond Bancroft 25. Late in that one. We'll beat Almond on Monday. A huge boys basketball matchup, Almond and Pacelli.
And, of course, Pittsville likes to have that pressure defense on the girls' side.
6:53 to go. A lot of time left.
Yeah, absolutely.
Down in Almond. But news that doesn't, I guess, SPASH. You're watching that.
It doesn't affect hockey, but it's going to affect SPASH going forward.
Yeah, SPASH boys basketball has a big-time addition coming next year.
Yes, Jay Nawe on his way to, actually, he's starting tomorrow at the school. He'll be playing basketball next year.
Yeah, tore his Achilles about a month ago.
The game against Pittsville.
Yep, and so gonna head over to SPASH and see what he can do with John Krull next year and the Spanish Panthers on the basketball court. Obviously, a tremendous year so far this year for the boy Panthers, and the
girls have been getting better and better too. They're a very young team.
Yep.
Wow, some really talented freshmen. They look pretty good at the Century.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of good basketball in Central Wisconsin in 10 months.
But now things get a bit chillier. We get back to hockey here at Southwood County. SPASH has taken the ice. Sperlin back out there, up 4-3. Peterson back out for Wisconsin Rapids. Those go back to their original size, so Rapids will skate left to right to left to be the SPASH Panthers. It'll be Loomis and Reeve on the blue line. Molsky, Schrader, and Miller on the forward core with Sperlin and net. Peterson and net for Wisconsin Rapids. Morrison and Vilbaum on the blue line. And then Gauze, Dekarski, and Poggle on that front line. Rapids has spent a lot of times here trying to find that third winger on that forward line with Gauze and Dekarski. It seems like they have now found it with Jax Poggle.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw him a couple weeks ago with the hat trick in Stevens Point. It's going to be a big early couple of minutes here for Wisconsin Rapids to see if they can match the aggression of SPASH.
Pace-off is dropped, won by Wisconsin Rapids. Yeah, SPASH definitely controlled the energy after they got that tying goal. And here is Schrader. He gets run off the puck, but they can't get it out. Schrader looking for a deflection on net. Peterson is able to pick up the bouncing puck on a short hop and make the stop. Might as well, they're like good neighbors. State Farm is there, so get a free quote from Kerry Van Aert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, life insurance, renters, and more. Both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield. Find Kerry Van Aert, State Farm on Facebook to get started. Face-off one, Miller, though can't get a shot on net. Here's Morrison, who has one of the 3 Wisconsin Rapids goals. That's rolled all the way down, and it'll be an icing. 26 seconds in here into the third period. State 2 will be down on the ice with whoever wins this game.
If we have a winner.
That's true. They don't have to make a decision.
SPASH 10-0-1, Wisconsin Rapids 10-2-0. So obviously high quality hockey we have here tonight. Big last 16 and a half.
Here's Dekarski on the right side. He'll wheel up the ice right up the gut. He'll fire one off of the netting. Otherwise, I was going to go flying into the scoreboard. I don't know if that was off a stick or not. I think it was deflected by SPASH. So the faceoff will stay in the offensive zone. And Wisconsin Rapids will get a change in. It'll be the Schindler line with McDonald and Wilkins. Vilbaum double shifting on defense with Dietz alongside him now. Face-off won by Wisconsin Rapids. Back to Vilbaum. He'll just roll it back behind the net. Whereas Poirier on that line out there with Drexler and Spies, along with Ostricki and Dillingham. It's sent back in by Wisconsin Rapids. Shots 19-17 for SPASH. Dillingham up the right wing, keeps it onside, looking for a deflection on net by Drexler. Poirier fires one on net right into the catching chest of Peterson.
Talk about big-time goal play. Noah's going to have to continue to play big here, down 1. 15:49 to go, and team needing obviously a tying goal.
Puck dropped really quick. Face-off is won by Wisconsin Rapids. Vilbaum has it in his skates. He'll just roll it forward, looking for that breakout pass to Karski. But stepped up there was Mason Dillingham. He'll skate with it back. And that's going to be chipped down and through nothing for another icing to bring it back. Wisconsin Rapids not quite connecting here early in the period on some of these passes. They're trying for the home run swing. And so far they've been popping up.
Yeah, I mean, the couple of goals that they had, 2 one-on-one opportunities for Carson today. And so it's just a matter of seeing if they can get that breakout or run some zone offense.
Face-off taken one by Wisconsin Rapids again. They've been great in the face-off dot. But SPASH has been great on the forecheck to keep it in the zone. Morrison with it now, skates out behind his own net. He turns it over, though, and it's going to be chipped back to neutral ice. Schrader is there. Molsky with a good job there on that forecheck. Spinning back up the near side. Stofflet has to backhand it over. Morrison throws the body into Molsky. Here comes Dekarski. Dekarski up the right side, gets through one. Can't get through two, but he does keep it on his stick. Looking for a deflection. Goss sends it along the far near side board. Pondo looking for a deflection. Tipped up and into the netting, out of play. We'll see where the face-off ends up being. Might as well, for any size job when you need equipment, look to Wood Street Rentals, offering a great variety of rental equipment to help you get the job done with a delivery service to any job site. That is Wood Street Rentals. Face-off stays in the offensive zone, and here comes the third line. Potter, Gash, and Bouchard taking the draw against Spies, Poirier, and Drexler. All the way around the far side and out of the zone here is Drexler, who had the tying goal in the second period. They've kind of taken over and become that second line. Dillingham keeps it in. Morrison will try to backhand it around and out back to center. Loomis on there with Dillingham as it's sent to the near side. Chipped away Stofflet. Trying to get it through. He does get it back to center. And it's going to be just rolled back in. They tag up Morrison. That's going to be a stick off a skate of Dillingham kept in the zone. Two-man forecheck. He wires it into the glove of Dillingham, who will knock it down and keep it himself. Right up the middle. Here's Spies with a chance. Gets around the first man. Tripped up. We're going to get a penalty. And are we going to get a penalty shot? Anyway, we do have a 2-minute tripping call. Looks like I don't think we're going to get a shot, but Morrison's going to the box for 2.
Yeah, depending on obviously all his power play goals, that could have been you don't want to always have penalties, but maybe a smart penalty there on Morrison.
I thought for a second there thought about a penalty shot just because he was almost a breakaway. But Morrison for tripping. That's a big penalty killer out as well. Shot, save made, off of Schrader. Off the side of the net, off the side of the post, and covered up by Peterson. I don't think I need to explain myself when I say this is the biggest minute 45 of the game for Wisconsin Rapids.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't want to, you're obviously already down 1. You can't fall behind by 2. You have a good offense, but not as powerful as Stevens Point is.
As Miller fires one over the net, but kept in. Schrader finds Loomis. He fans on his attempt from on the blue line. Here's Miller. Back to Loomis, a face-off dot. To the goal line, looking to get one to Molsky. He fans on his attempts. They try to go tic-tac-toe. Schrader wheels back. 30 seconds gone by on the Morrison penalty. Loomis, quick pass, one touch. Schrader, shot, wires one high. Miller chases it down, keeps it in. Wisconsin Rapids just looking for a clear now. Here's Molsky, shot, and he scores! Molsky's 18th of the year on the power play makes it 5-3 SPASH. 3:56, time of the goal.
Yeah, bouncing puck, able to sneak it right past Peterson. 2-goal lead, 13 minutes to go. Rapids needs, obviously, to get something going here. 4 unanswered for Stevens Point.
And that is, again, the 18th goal for Grant Molsky this year.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Went far side over the pad. Morrison skating in, whistles one wide.
He was assisted by number 9, Maxim Savienko, and number 8, Brady Miller.
Salienko and Miller get the assists. And here comes, I don't know why he wheeled back, but that was Easton Kitowski. Here comes McDonald back the other way. Back towards Schindler. Schindler, low shot, and he scores! Griffin Schindler with a seeing eye shot that Sperlin, I think, played a little nonchalant, and he scores. It's back to a one-goal game.
Yeah, and proving me wrong. Good quick shot there from just inside the blue line to sink past and get it back within 30 seconds later.
I see quick on the spot with a replay there for that one.
Yeah, thank you. Big thank you to Wheeler Chevrolet for helping us out with the sponsoring the replays.
Another Serve Pro goal.
Yeah.
And we'll redo the draw as Sperlin has to go get a new stick. His stick is broken.
Had a hole in it.
I guess so. But it's 5-4. Reminders all for friends at Spectrum Benefit Solutions. Offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. They work with businesses of any size, help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started.
Even though you're still down by a goal, if you're Wisconsin Rapids, that's a big momentum goal to get you thinking you can get back in this game.
Schindler from McDonald, the official scoring. Here's Dillingham. Off a stick and sent wide. Dietz rolls it across. And he turns it over in the even zone. Here's Spies. Goes backhanded behind the net with Poirier. Gets shouldered off by Bouchard. For Griffin Schindler, that's his 6th goal of the season. Again, he had that big overtime winner against Everest. No, it was Chris was on the call for that one.
Oh, yeah.
You were cutting the highlights.
Yeah, I was in... you
were at the office.
What was I doing? I was at basketball that night.
I think so. That one tipped wide. Chipped forward and out. Back down it goes. Will we have an icing here? Yes, we will. 11:27 to go. A 5-4 game. So again, Schindler from McDonald, that goal. To get it back within one. And one goal is a lot different than 2 goals.
Yeah. Absolutely, and again, I just mentioned it, a momentum goal and a mojo goal. I mean, you got to get your mojo back and your confidence that you can come back and maybe try and tie this one.
And Smash answers right back with a goal from Grady Miller. He snipes one top of the faceoff dot, and it's 6-4.
Never mind. Smash again.
What a shot!
Answers right back as stare down to the Rapids bench.
Again, these guys are not going to be on Christmas card terms next year. Grady Miller gets his 10th of the year. 6-4. Face-off taken, won by Wisconsin Rapids.
Smash goal scored by number 8, Grady Miller. He was assisted by number 15, Tyler Loomis.
Miller from Loomis with the goal. Big shoulder-to-shoulder collision there. Molsky and Dekarski, a couple of big guys making contact. Back up the other way. Here comes Dekarski with Gauze. Here's Carson Gauze. Gauze. Oh, he was offside, but they call it shot blocked. Looked like he was in offside. We play on. Glove down Dekarski. He turns it over. Here's Schrader back the other way. Schrader gets around. Plays back to the corner. Still with it. Dekarski battling with him. Goes back to Carson Gauze. Stop and start move. Gauze. Poked away by Dillingham. Here's Poirier. Schrader through a couple of states. Shot. That's going to be off the blocker and sent wide. Big save there by Peterson. Still a lot of time. 10.5 minutes to go here in the third, but 2 goals, a lot to try and overcome against one of the best teams in the state. Smash on a change is going to roll all the way down and an icing to bring things back. 10:05 to go. Big regard from our friends at Metalco Wisconsin Rapids, leading producer of high-quality aluminum products. Proud supporter of Wisconsin Rapids Community Athletics, Metalco has a number of openings to grow your career locally. Find your next career path at Metalco Wisconsin Rapids. See if keep an eye on our other keep an eye on Almond.
Yeah, just see what we got going on here.
As both guys get sent out of the face-off dot. Face-off one back by Spash on the blue line. Dillingham to Ostricki. His one-time attempt is heeled into the corner.
A lot of big-time games going on around the state.
McDonald skating up with it. Sent one to the side of that. That's off the stick of Dillingham. Back the other way. Here comes Spees. Shot was deflecting and is going to deflect wide. But they can't get it out. Poirier, we're going to get a slashing call. And we will see a Wisconsin with power play. The penalty called on Carter Drexler. At 7:23. A big-time power play on the way for Wisconsin Rapids here on the slashing call to Carter Drexler. Myers over friends at SE Swiderski, the SES apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. Face-off won by Spash. So no matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski, make you feel right at home as Spash gets an early clear on the penalty kill.
A big 2 minutes here for Wisconsin Rapids offensively. Obviously, if Spash can kill it again, as they have very well so far tonight, it's going to be tough sledding the last half of this third period.
And also, I think Wisconsin Rapids are going to have to start double shifting some of these lines, especially that top line. They're going to be a little bit more tired as the game's going on. There's a fanning on the attempt, and Schrader has it. Schrader can just try and settle it down. Looking for Salienko. Almost got a chance there, and it plays it back to Reeves. Precious seconds ticking away on the penalty, and it's cleared back down. And it's going to be closer to Schrader, who's going to get there first. Spash starting to control this one here. Schrader battling with Carson Gauze, and here comes Poggle. Here's Gauze back in with it. He'll take a long-range shot. That's off the stick of Bialis. Raps looking out, trying to set up Gauze. Gets stick checked away by Reeve, and then cleared out by Schrader. Salienko. 45 seconds left on the Drexler penalty. 8:21 remaining in the game. 6-4 Spash. McDonald up the right wing. Stick checked by Spees. Back to Schindler. To Dietz. Bouncing puck. Schindler knocks it down. And cleared out. Here comes Dillingham back. 3-on-2, shorthanded. Here's Spees up the left wing. Stop and start. Looking for a shot. He's looking to find Dillingham, who's cutting the net, and Vilbaum is able to knock it down. 15 seconds left on the penalty. This penalty has been all Spash. Schindler caught and held by Sperlin. So far, our friends at Staub Construction, the premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems here in the Midwest. They've been partnering with private and public customers since 1984 with their own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. That's Staub Construction, STAAB, a 100% employee-owned company.
Hey, you mentioned all Spash on this penalty kill. Rapids has not had a good offensive penalty here.
No, now they got that third line. They got the young guys out just a little bit of a breather. Bouchard, Potter, and Gash. As the penalty has expired to full strength, goes all the way down. It's going to go off the post. Oh, my, Peterson. That would have been a disaster. That would have been an absolute disaster. That would have ended the game, essentially. Peterson thought it was going wide. It hit the post and almost got behind him. That would have been, for those of you in the know for hockey back from 15 years, a Vesa Toskala play, where he'd let one bounce past him from all the way down the ice. Shot off a stick, and still in play. Back to neutral ice, Dillingham is there, 7:20 to go. Spash knowing they can take their time a little bit here with a 2-goal lead. Salienko was offside when he fired that one in. Face-off will come outside. Reminder, that Solaris customers have enjoyed the same low price for 5 years running. No tricks, no gimmicks, no kidding. Packages start at $49.99 a month. Visit Solaris.net today.
Solaris helping us bring you these broadcasts live and free and high-quality internet here in Wisconsin Rapids, all throughout the Wisconsin Rapids area.
Dillingham. Up as well, just in the Valley, DC Everest up 5-0 after 2.
Mosney closing the gap on
Wapaka.
4-3. They're in the second intermission.
As that one held all the way down by Peterson. Offensive zone face-off for SPASH, and they respond with that line. Molsky, Schrader, and Miller. All three of them have goals tonight. 4 of the 6 goals are on the ice right now for SPASH. Face-off low, won by Wisconsin Rapids.
Again, just shows you how powerful and efficient this SPASH offense is and can be.
Absolutely. Again, they had 4 unanswered before that Schindler goal.
Yep.
Here's Schrader. Chipping one forward. Miller trying to step in. Back the other way. Here comes Dekarski up the right wing. I will say I was not expecting this to be 6-4. I was thinking 2-0, 3-1, 4-2. So we got not 6-4, that's for sure. Here's Schrader though. They still have it. Side of the net. Peterson will dive and cover it up. 6:08 remaining. And we'll keep an eye on about the maybe 2.5 minute mark to see if they want to pull Peterson, get that extra skater out there. But looks like the Chile girls basketball team is going to pick up a monumental win and a statement win over St. Mary Catholic.
Yeah, upset win is a good way to put it. They're up by 4 with 10 seconds left.
Miller bouncing puck still toward the net, and they're just cleared out of the harm's way by Dietz. Under 6 to go. Here comes Ostricky. He'll fire one wide. Reeves getting out with it. Reeves with the one probably might have been my favorite goal of the season, that individual effort he had. Schrader. Shot saved. Held on. Shots 27-19. Wisconsin Rapids only 2 shots on goal this entire period, and one of them went in the net. SPASH with 8 in the period. Sorry, 9 in the period. Reminder as well from our friends at Maida Custom Apparel in Stevens Point, providing quality decorated apparel from hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. Also, a quick word from our friends at Wisconsin River Orthopedics, encouraging you to stop living with the pain and come see them, and let's get you back to living your life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics here in Wisconsin Rapids. Face-off is won by Wisconsin Rapids. They got to get up ice quick. And that's going to be bounced. That'll be another icing. So they're trying to get that long 2-line pass. It's just a bit long. Face-off taken, won by SPASH. Turnaround shot from Spees was blocked. Sasha pass to Potter. And Wisconsin get some of those young guys out trying to free up Gash. It's back the other way. Spees, Poirier, and Drexler in line for the Panthers. Spees still going around. Shot saved, held on, and cleared all the way back to the blue line. Bialis to Loomis. He'll take a shot, deflected wide. Every line SPASH has right now doing is being productive. That's going to be banking off the back of the net. Right back to Drexler. He'll take a shot off the shin guard of the young freshman, Jack Potter. Probably one or 2 freshmen on this varsity roster. Gauze back out on the ice. He has to chase it back down to center. Battling with Bialis. Gets around first man, gets around not the second man. Poirier with a good play there. Shot, wire on high, and into the netting off of Drexler. A little him and Morrison sharing some pleasantries.
Ask them what classes they have tomorrow at school, and
yeah, just seeing what's on the lunch menu.
Yeah.
How'd you celebrate your Christmas?
Yeah. How was your New Year going?
We're only 4 days in.
Yeah, what'd you get for Christmas?
Reeve with a low shot, deflected, and save is made. Cleared back down. That's going to be away from Dillingham. They're going to wave off icing. It's not going to get there. Reeves will chase it back behind the net. 4:14 to go in this one. Backhanded down by Bouchard. The freshman takes a shoulder from Dillingham. And then Miller skates out with it. Here's to Molsky. Pass, Schrader, shots, trying to go against the grain. He had Peterson moving left. He tried to go back right, and Peterson, I think, got a piece of it with the blocker. Dillingham, though, keeps it in. SPASH really after that. Gauze made it 3. Gauze gave him that 2-goal lead. We're going to get a penalty called here. An interference call on Wisconsin Rapids. On Schindler. 12-10, or 13-10, I say, time of the penalty. On the interference call on Griffin Schindler.
Wisconsin Rapids penalty to number 22, Griffin Schindler. 2-minute minor for interference. 2-minute minor interference to Wisconsin Rapids, number 22.
We'll have that coming up next time. We have a dead puck. Loomis. Shot off the post.
Jeez.
Schrader had another one off the post. That's 3 posts for SPASH in this game. Loomis shot right into the chest of Peterson. He'll hang on. So an update as well. Pacelli did get the win, and Jaden Zdroik, they have 31.
Yeah, 31
they think that's a school record.
Yeah, that's what the coach thinks. You talk about young, talented freshmen. Probably one of the best young freshmen in the whole in the
state?
entire area. And yeah, maybe state as well.
Loomis?
Outstanding young girl, young lady.
That's gonna be knocked down by Dekarski. On the power play against SPASH. They know they don't need to score on this power play, but the time it's going to take off the clock is going to be huge. Schrader just skates around. You can tell now SPASH is some fresher legs now. Loomis, shot, save made. Miller, what a play made by Peterson. And then out. Cleared back down. A minute left on the penalty to Griffin Schindler. Again, stay tuned. We'll have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show down on the ice. Talk with, as the way things hold now, one of the Panther coaches. And we'll see which player. Molsky shot is blocked by Vilbaum. There's something went flying. I think a piece of stick tape went through the air. 35 seconds left on the penalty.
Yeah, it might be tough to just pick one player. They've had a lot of different contributors tonight.
I'm thinking Reeve. That goal that he had was a game changer.
Yep, absolutely.
A difference maker. There's a shot, caught, but not held. Back, sent wide. 11 seconds left on the penalty. Loomis. Salienko, or little shot, rebound, still loose and in. SPASH gets the goal, and here we go. We got everything is going haywire between these two teams. Peterson got out of there in a hurry. And there's a player down.
You show it.
As we got multiple guys getting sent off, and flying through is Grady Miller, who puts this one away at 15-13. And at this point, you can send guys to the box, but you're going to be sending guys to the locker room at this point. There's no point in sending them to the penalty box, as everything went haywire after that goal. Goodness. We said these teams don't like each other. That escalated really quickly. And there's multiple guys being sent off. Looks like
They got players yelling at each other, got coaches yelling at each other.
The officials are yelling at everybody.
21.
Yeah, McDonald's heading off. And some cheering from the SPASH fans. And he's got 5 minutes on the clock. And the Panthers can get to 11-0-1 when all is said and done here.
Yeah, they got. I don't know if they have any more games this weekend, but they got a game against Marshfield next week, which they've already beat the Tigers this year.
Pretty handily.
11-0. at the Marshfield Fairgrounds.
Yeah, the one game is going to be circled. We'll have that in just a second. I'm looking up their schedule right now.
I know they are at Eau Claire Memorial on January 27th. That'll be a big-time game. Hopefully we can bring that one from Hobbs Ice Arena in Eau Claire for you.
Schrader and Loomis, the assists on the Miller goals, will have an icing. Now they're going through the penalties. McDonald for fighting. Don't hear that very often in high school hockey. Maxim Salienko. An unsportsmanlike conduct call. Now we got another penalty. We have cross.
Wasn't fighting. Yeah.
It was a cross check.
Correction.
Cross checking.
Wisconsin Rapids penalty to number 21 is 5 minutes for cross-checking. 5 minutes
So
for cross.
next game for Smash is going to be back at KB Willett on Tuesday against Ashwaubenon. So we hit the final 80-plus seconds. Marshfield on Thursday, East Merrill. Wausau West is 2 days before Oakland Memorial.
Yeah, so that's...
That week is going to be, that week's going to decide the conference for sure.
Yep.
However, Rapids could play spoiler against Wausau West in that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, both
when they match up later.
Both of those are going to be at Marathon Park in Wausau, so unfortunately we can't bring those to you, but we'll be able to keep you updated as we can on
Yeah.
Celeste.
So the two games keep an eye on for Smash. The 25th at Wausau West, the 27th at Eau Claire Memorial. Eau Claire is going to be a test to see how good they really are, because Memorial is having a great year.
Yep, absolutely.
And then they have University School not long after as well. Because that's going to be a face-off in the offensive zone, 42.5 left. They have Verona on the 3rd there, and their season against Fond du Lac on the 8th. So for Wisconsin Rapids, we'll take a look ahead for them quickly. They'll have Tomahawk next week. They'll take on Wausau West the 22nd. So that same week, West has to play Rapids and Smash. Good luck, Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you said, lucky for them, both those games are going to be at Marathon Park. And hopefully at that point they'll maybe get Ray Ronick back.
Yeah, absolutely. Ray's been out since the end
Football.
of football, and
He's a good hockey player. As we have the final 13 seconds left, the clock will run down. And Potter will chip it in with 7 seconds left, and this one's going to come to an end. Your score your final score here from Wisconsin Rapids, it is Spash 7, Wisconsin Rapids 4, the Panthers 11-0-1 on the season. Stay tuned, we'll have your Nason Dairy post-game show on the way. We'll head down to the ice, talk with the coaches, and I'm guessing Grady Miller, we'll see. We'll be back in a couple of minutes on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show, joined by Coach Bolton and Grady Miller. And Coach, obviously a rivalry game like this, there's no love lost. You guys are not in Christmas card terms.
No.
But just talk about the energy that you guys came back from 3-1, 4 straight, and you seem like you guys kind of carried the day from there.
Yeah, you know, we always talk about sticking to the process, and things go up, things go down. It's a battle. It's a great rivalry. I mean, they got a good squad. They play hard. They play super hard. You know, we just stick with it. We talk about it in the locker room between periods. We play our game, and as long as we do that and play hard and win battles, we're usually going to end up okay.
Yeah, and of course the game winner I think was the tipped goal by Selienko. But yes, talk about that third period. You gave a little bit of a softer goal, but after that the ice was completely tilted in your favor. I think they only had 2 shots in that third. Talk about just how you were able to turn all momentum toward your side in that third.
Well, you know, you get a couple goals, that helps, right? But we always talk about just the pressure we can put on and the way we forecheck. And when we can forecheck and we're buzzing and our D are playing smart, it's hard to play. We're hard to play against. And getting the puck deep, just the simple things that we do sometimes help us out a lot.
Absolutely. And of course, 7 goals, 6 different goal scorers. We had 4 of them on the ice at different points with Molsky, Schrader, obviously Grady here, as well as Reeve. I guess talk about the depth that this team has, that they're going to be able to go forward now with a sweep over one of your biggest rivals now and going forward, and the conference really kind of in your sights.
You know, that's one thing we've talked about. We are deep. We got faith in all 4 lines, all 6 defensemen, and both goalies. So it's been a blessing this year to have the depth that we have. It's a long way from over. I mean, we got some tough games ahead of us. It's a tough conference, and we're back to work looking for the next one.
I see. Well, Coach, great job tonight. Good luck down the road.
Thank you.
And we'll see the Panthers, I'm sure, plenty more yet this year.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So we'll be joined by Grady Miller, Highlight House Player of the Game. A couple of goals and assists all in the third period. And you could see the emotion on that 7th goal, you coming through the line. I guess, what were you feeling getting that clinching goal?
Obviously, coming back to town is pretty special. I mean, I played growing up with every single one of those guys, so it's just a big rivalry. I mean, gunning for each other the whole game, just wanted to get that edge, get that win. So just really felt amazing to get that last one in there.
And you can tell that line of you, Grant, and Jackson have been really clicking. I guess, what have you guys been seeing in each other, a young line as well, to really connect and become that top unit for this team?
We play with so much speed. I mean, we move the puck insanely well, and we just bury the puck at the end of the day. We just get those goals home, and just one hell of a line.
And what was it like for you to get the momentum back? You fell behind 3-1. You get those 4 unanswered. What was it like for you as a player on the bench, seeing those goals go in, seeing your teammates get these goals to really kind of swing momentum back to the Panthers?
Yeah, it was just really, really great to see the guys battle back and just put their effort all the way forward. And, I mean, just battle all the way through.
And you guys probably couldn't have been behind too often this year. That might have been your first 2 good episodes I can remember. But now you turn your attention. You got some non-conference games coming up. End of this month, you're going to have a couple of big ones, including, obviously, the second one against West. How are you guys going to build off of this one, keep the energy going into some non-conference games before you jump back into the Valley?
Just keep practices, super simple, keep buzzing on and off the ice. I mean, just great team atmosphere all around. Just keep hanging out with the guys and being every day, or show up every day, put your effort forward all the time, and we should be fine from there.
All right, we're going to do one last thing. Obviously, you see your camera up there. I'll give you the microphone. I'm going to get out of the way. Just go, I'm Grady Miller, and I'm in the house. I'll count you in from 3, okay? 3, 2, 1.
I'm Grady Miller, and I'm in the house.
Good luck, Grady.
Thank you.
Grady Miller, Highlight House Player of the Game, 2 goals and an assist tonight as SPASH gets a 7-4 win over Wisconsin Rapids. That being said, we're going to send things back up to Steve to wrap things up here on Zaleski Sports.
I wasn't ready for that. Thank you to Mike Wendlandt and Brady Miller as the SPASH Panthers pick up a big 7-4 win here tonight over Wisconsin Rapids. Basketball for you, a lot of it tomorrow. We had 4 hockey games on the network tonight. We got a lot of basketball for you tomorrow on Zaleski Sports. For Mike Wendlandt, Josh Bush, and Olivia Zimmerman, this is Steve Mave signing off from the South Wood County Rec Center here in Wisconsin Rapids. Final score once again, SPASH 7 and Wisconsin Rapids 4. So long, everyone, from Wisconsin Rapids.